everybody. I'm Ben Hagan.
What's going on, guys? This is Nicky J.
We're here with our very first installment, our very first show of River City Sounds.
Ben and I and the whole staff, we want to just give everybody kind of a glimpse into the local music scene in Columbus, Georgia. And we hope to use this platform to do that. So.
And doing that, our first show, I interviewed Neil Lucas. It was a good interview. He was probably one of the most pleasurable people I've ever talked to. He very easygoing. You know, he kind of resembles his playing style. Just talking to him, smooth cat.
Nice.
I dug it a lot, and the venue that we were at, I think that you got to get a little bit more insight.
I did. Later on in the show, we're going to do a little, a venue spotlight of the Loft in Columbus, Georgia. It's one of the premier venues. It's a classic place.
Gotta love the Loft.
Yeah, absolutely, and we really hope you enjoy it, folks. This is River City Sounds.
Appreciate you. Oh, sorry you caught me playing my electric guitar. Right now I'm about to take you into a sweet little interview I did with a cool cat by the name of Neil Lucas, a blues player right around here that everybody in the Southeast loves. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this interview. Guys, we have a very, very special edition of River City Sounds. We're here with Columbus's very own Neil Lucas. How are you doing this evening?
Brother, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Man, I'm great after I heard you this evening.
Thank you.
That's no exaggeration. Oh, man.
What's up, man? I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Fans everywhere. What's up, man? You know, and so how would you compare your very own Columbus to other cities that you have played in?
Columbus is really good to us, man. You know, it's our home town. People come out and see us. We've got a crowd here. We have regulars that come out every time we play. I like it, you know. I'm interested in seeing the music scene grow. I don't know how you do that, you know. I guess, you know, we probably need to have a little more connection between musicians doing shows together.
Definitely.
I'm just as guilty as anybody about not doing that, you know. But you know, I think it's great, dude. I think there's room for it to grow.
Okay. As the Columbus scene,
yeah,
there's a little bit more, and you're definitely right because we have here at the Loft. What are some of the other places here in Columbus you play? And there's probably not a lot.
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, over the years, I've played at a bunch of different places around here. I mean, I played out at Soho's. Used to play out there.
Soho's is
good bit. I love Soho's. Dave and Vicky out there, they're great, man. I play down at Blues sometimes. I've been at the Foxhole.
You gotta love the Foxhole.
Foxhole's awesome.
The underground.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I've kind of played, you know, I used to play a lot of different, like Ben's Chop House, a little restaurant, you know, is there a big restaurant, but not a little restaurant.
How's that?
You know,
but you played with B.B. King. You played with B.B. King.
I got to open for him.
Yeah, but still, I don't care. You've played with B.B. King. Okay. You know how many, and I know you're going to give me the humble response because that's who you are and that's amazing. Because your music shows it out there, you know, that it's just art, and luckily you share the same type of art, you know, but you played with B.B. King,
dude. Yeah, that was pretty amazing, man. I felt like after I did that, I was like, all right, if I never really do anything else, I'm good to go. Yeah. So we got to open for him, and then I got to stand right there on the side of the stage and watch him play. you know, and then I got to meet him afterwards, and he was just a real guy, very sweet guy, you know, and
So genuine.
Yeah, just a real person, man, and took some time with us, you know, sat down and talked with us for a little bit, man, and just, you know, that whole experience was great for me. And he was a very humble guy.
Yeah.
You know?
But the greatest musicians, the greatest artists, always humble, you know, and I can appreciate that from you, you know, because so few and far between it's like that. A lot of people let it get to their head. Is there anything, maybe some advice you can give to some of our anybody around Columbus, some Columbus State students, because you know we have a huge music scene down here.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's one of the best, if not the state, maybe in the country.
Right.
One of the best music organizations that you can come to. And what is maybe some of the things that you can give to the students here at CSU, or even just some of the people who are struggling to find their way? Maybe some advice that you have.
Well, man, I've been blessed enough to this semester I'm teaching a class as an artist in residence with Dr.
Really?
Matthew McCabe.
Okay.
The PME class. And so, you know, it's full of everybody that's in that band and in that class are, you know, music majors at Schroeder. And that whole thing is great for me because everybody that's in the class that I'm helping teach, like all of these guys are better musicians than I am. You know, it's just, you know,
Classically trained.
Dude, it's just two different sides of the same coin. And so I think that, man, I'm having to step on my own feet a little bit here because I you know, I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. But I would say to younger people, you know, keep an open mind and you know, just be kind of willing to make music with people wherever you find the opportunity to.
Definitely.
And also, it's not a competition. You know, it's not a I'm gonna step on you to get ahead. You know, it's not like that. It's just more really what it should be is just more people sharing what they have and making music together. And, you know, I think in the long run that works out better.
Definitely.
For everybody.
How much do you think, because we have a market that says what's hot, what's not, more so than ever before. Ever. You know, I mean, previously, you know, Nirvana, before then, after then, but now, YouTube, Facebook, everything. You know, back in the day, a little bit of MySpace, right. Everybody had a band page and it was okay, right. But now, so did I. Now
it might still be out there.
But now it's crazy. Who's hot and who's not has never been more prevalent now. How does Neil Lucas get past that barrier? Is it a regional thing? How do you say, you know what, I'm done with the man, you know, and you're going to have a little bit of a middleman, but the middleman, it seems like now, that gap is closing.
On the internet it is, man. You still gotta have somebody to book shows.
You have to have manager. Well,
yeah, you gotta
definitely
have
on that.
But as far as like what's hot and what's not, man, I quit worrying about that about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. You know, I just play what I feel like is honest for me to play. I hope people like it. If they don't like it, that's cool with me too, man. I mean, I just play what I feel like I need to play, and I don't worry about what's popular. Dude, I'm not ever the kind of guy that's gonna be, you know, famous and selling tons of records and on TV. Dude, who cares about that? You know?
Exactly.
I just play what I feel like I need to play. I play the music that I like to play, and I let it go past that.
Well, I know you're touching lives because I felt you tonight for the first time. Actually, I've actually never listened to you until this evening, and I had the pleasure. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here interviewing you now. I finally got to hear you. I've heard your name from around. Luckily, I've got to hear you tonight. You're an inspiration to music in general.
Man, thank you.
And I appreciate that. This has been River City Sound. I want to thank you, Neil Lucas. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you all for having me on here, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, great interview with Neil. I met him a few times, seen a few of his shows. Just a super nice guy. And I mean, what was your takeaway from it?
Well, I'm relatively new to interviewing people. It was kind of something that I picked up recently, but he made it really easy. You know, you hear about people being cool.
Yeah.
And he's kind of one of those guys that personifies the word, you know.
Absolutely.
Because you have people, of course, who try to be
Well, he
cool.
played with B.B. King.
Yeah, I know. I kind of stressed that issue a little bit to him.
Yeah, you got to. You played with B.B. King. Legend of the blues.
Very, very gentle soul, I guess you can say, talking to him. His music speaks for itself, but it's kind of one of those things where when you talk to him and you hear him play, they almost go hand in hand with each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's just who he is, and you can really hear it.
So
through
he plays
and
a
through.
smooth guitar, and
Oh,
he's a
man.
smooth individual.
Yeah,
All right,
it's,
right on, man.
That's how it is.
Well, guys, you're tuned in to River City Sounds. This is CSU TV. We'll be right back. Oh, I'm sorry. You caught me playing my new saxophone. Welcome back to the show, guys. We're about to go on a little journey to one of our favorite venues in Columbus, the Loft, which plays host to some of the best bands in the area and surrounding areas for that matter. We hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, this is the Loft.
Look, I've been around the country, and when I'm here, I feel good. The music's right. I mean, they constantly bring in good bands, and you know, I always have a good time.
Well, I like the Loft because of the atmosphere. It's not too uppity. It's relaxed. It's just an overall, it has a good vibe to it compared to other venues in Columbus.
I like the Loft because it is an eclectic variety of music, and because of that, I think that it suits to a wide variety of age groups.
One night they've got blues, which that's kind of my forte, but at the same time they bring alternative, all types of music. So, you know, I really enjoy, you know, the variety. It just seems like everybody here is having a good time.
When people attend the Loft, they can expect, obviously, a good time. We've been here for 21 years. You can expect good drinks. Well, all what we've been known to make strong drinks. Not necessarily cheap, but it's a good, solid, strong drink. We do bring some of the best acts, routing acts, whether they be bands or whether it be comedians or jazz artists. People like coming here. This is a spot that people actually recommend, whether they're coming to Fort Benning or coming in town. This is a spot that actually tourists like to come and frequent, and we've had people from all over the nation and all over the world come here and say this is a very, very unique spot to be a restaurant and a music or entertainment venue. The key to being open 21 plus years is definitely community. There's a strong sense of community here. People feel a part here. They feel like there's family, kind of the Cheers vibe. Everybody knows your name, but at the same time, there's national, international acts coming through to keep you interested. And there's always new things going on here and developments that also keep people interested. You know, we just added a restaurant in a couple years ago. We just added an elevator that goes to the roof, so people are always intrigued about what's the next as well. People like to get dressed up. They come here maybe after a wedding and they want to eat and drink and just be entertained, and bouncing around to some of the other bars that might be smoky bars at that, because we were actually the first bar to not be smoking. So a lot of people feel comfortable in just staying and bring their families. It's not the kind of bar that necessarily, it's not the bar vibe as necessarily as maybe you could bring your family here or good friends and actually be able to have good conversation as well. The booking process, there's a lot of different variables. There's bands that we book that contact us because our name is out there. We've been here 21 years, so they are contacting us. But we are always looking for new acts. So we email agents and labels to managers to a variety of different people looking for acts. And if somebody were wanting to book here, the best thing is to really work on your press package. Of course, if you email me something, I'm going to go directly to your Bandcamp or your YouTube and listen to your music, and then maybe look at some of your pictures, look at some of your social media sites and see your following. Our philosophy at the Loft is definitely to keep a variety of acts, and not only just the fresh up-and-coming acts, but some of the older greats, that have come through here and they have a great following. And through that, we're able to reach a wide variety of demographics, whether it be 21-year-olds or, 60 plus frequent here as well. It's going to be the best entertainment most likely in town.
Well, we really hope you enjoyed the show today, guys. We had some great chat with Neil Lucas, and we got to see the Loft, and we hope you enjoyed it. And come back and see us soon.
We learned a lot of things today about Neil, about the Loft, and I just learned that raspberries have hair on them. So next episode, you guys tune in. This has been Ben Hagan.
This is Nikki J.
This is River City Sounds. You guys come back and catch us.